One of the least discussed areas in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is the Eagus Wilderness, but today I want to change that. Its day theme is a masterclass in atmosphere, dry, sparse, but hauntingly beautiful. By the end of this video, I think you'll appreciate just how effectively it supports the game's world and tone. Part 1. The Instrumentation of Eagus Wilderness. The track opens with the sound of wind and a muted plucking keeping time, instantly establishing a harsh, lonely environment. You're not just exploring a desert, you're surviving it, as demonstrated by the sluggish pace and uniform rhythm. Then, the duduk enters, with its signature, breathy, mournful tone. It's an Armenian woodwind, with a naturally dry, earthy, and mournful sound, perfect for evoking desolation. Traditionally, one duduk plays the melody, while another drones. Here, the song alters that slightly. The duduk mostly drones, while the classical guitar plays the sparse, fragile melody over it. This sparseness creates empty space in the music, suggesting loneliness. The percussion in this track is especially clever. This rattle here is dry, bony, and hollow. It evokes fossils and cracked earth. The shaker has this insect-like quality, reminiscent of cicadas or desert bugs. Eventually, the drum hits include static, adding a grainy, sandy texture to the mix. These touches come together to musically paint a desert. The use of synths is also subtle but purposeful. They're faint, soft, and sparse, providing just enough of a man-made, electronic sound to hint at technological remnants in the area, like the fallen arm. All these elements, wind, bugs, bones, static, paint a world that feels forgotten, but not empty, just long abandoned. Part 2. Controlled texture. One of the most impressive things about this track is how it uses texture, that is, how many layers of sound are happening at any given time. At the start, the texture is paper thin, just duduk, wind, and the plucked rhythm. But as the track develops, new layers are introduced carefully and gradually. For example, around 136, we hear the melody return on classical guitar, but now it's accompanied by the duduk, a shaker, hand drum, and delicate piano flourishes. Halfway through this section, a violin and double bass section is introduced too. By this point, the texture is much thicker and the sound is much richer, spanning a broader range of pitch and timbre. You can almost interpret this as the main party progressing, braving the wilderness, pressing forward despite the odds. There's more momentum, more hope. Then comes the climax, and it's fascinating. Around 246, we move into what feels almost like an improv section. The main melody doesn't reappear. Instead, each main instrument, guitar, piano, duduk, gets a moment in the spotlight. They cycle through variations, not quite soloing, but not strictly supporting each other either. Instead, each voice is finding its own path. The violin steps back here, and percussion takes the focus. Shaker, grainy snare, hand drums, cymbals. This switch emphasises the rhythm of the song. While the beginning felt slow and weary, this climax has an urgency, a will to move. And then, in an instant, everything falls away again. Eagus Wilderness Day is a masterclass in subtlety and restraint. It builds a rich soundscape out of the bare minimum, constantly shifting its layers to guide your emotions. There's not really a strong recurring melody, no flashy solos, just a careful, deliberate balance of mood, texture, and progression. It paints a desert, not just in sound but in spirit. Barren and fragile, yet slowly healing. It's a brilliant addition to the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 soundtrack, and one I keep coming back to. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more JRPG music breakdowns. I've got a lot more planned. Thanks for watching, see you next time.